What's going on, guys? Adam here from AtoZbodyfitness, and today I just wanted to do a really quick short video on how things are essentially never going to get easy when it comes to lifting weights and being in the gym, and how you got to accept the difficulty of it. So basically, this doesn't even just apply to being in the gym or your nutrition or, changing your lifestyle or whatever the case may be. It can apply to anything in life. And it's just the fact that if you're doing this anyway, stop trying to look for shortcuts and just accept that it's going to be difficult sometimes and you're just going to have to work through it. A few things with that is it makes you a stronger person, and that's just how life is. Things aren't fair. Let's look at it from a gym perspective, right? I've trained numerous clients in the past where, they're excited to get into it. They crush it hard for the first month, 2 months. They even want to do more than what I'm giving them because they're so excited. And then when they start to actually see the difficulty that comes with wanting to get into shape or wanting to have that, dream body or whatever respective goals you have, they start to give up because they had this expectation of what they thought it should be. And when that wasn't met, then they started to basically back away and decline and, go back to their old habits and just become sad and stay in the dumps about not getting what they wanted. The first thing is you shouldn't have even had those expectations, because at the end of the day, you're setting a bar for yourself in an area that you're completely new in. So already you're setting yourself up for failure. There might be somebody who actually, sticks to that and they end up hitting that expectation, which is fine, that's great. But I would suggest that you don't do that. You essentially stick to the plan that you have, whether you're with a trainer or not, and you keep doing it day by day, week by week, and you keep taking a step at a time. If you keep putting yourself in a situation where you think you should be somewhere and you start comparing yourself to other people, you're always going to be disappointed, okay? And then when you start understanding that there's always going to be a next level of difficulty that you're going to have to conquer, it just gets easier for you and you just start enjoying the process along the way. Because I never like to use the word easy because it doesn't get easy, but you get essentially adjusted to what you're doing with your exercises and your eating and your cardio and your lifestyle. You get adjusted to it, and when you start to create more progressive overload over time, difficulty sets in again. So it's about essentially learning and how to adapt to the difficult situations that are going to end up coming, and not setting these expectations and these bars that you essentially are not going to, you possibly won't hit. There's a higher chance you won't hit. I've just seen it time and time again, and it always happens. Now, when you get farther into your fitness journey, your fitness lifestyle, you're talking about years down the road, then you can have, more of a good idea of where to put your bar and your expectations for yourself. Maybe even before. It depends on, everybody's different. Some people get things a lot faster than others. Others it takes more time. Other people slack and then they jump back into it. Other people are more consistent. So it really varies on where you are. But regardless, everybody's going to take a long time to be able to get to a certain goal that they want to achieve, right? It's not going to come overnight. It's not even going to come in a few months. It's going to take time, because when it comes to fitness and when it comes to working out, there's always new things you learn. There's always new things that you're going to adapt to your routine. So when you're more into it, years down the road, then you can have a better idea of setting a bar for yourself, right? It doesn't mean you can't do it before that. You can, but just don't get upset when you don't meet your expectations, because like I said, you're new to this. You're just jumping into an area that you don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't care how many TikTok or Instagram videos or people that you've talked to. It's always different when you go through it yourself. That's the whole point of experience. You learn things yourself. You're understanding your body, which again, your body is like nobody else's in the world. You could be doing other things that have worked for other people, and it might work for you, but it might not work on the same level, or it might not work at all, or it could work even better than what it did for that other person, right? But the more you advance yourself, the difficult it's going to get. That's basically what I'm trying to get across. So don't get discouraged if something doesn't go your way. The whole idea is when you have a problem, you want to figure it out, right? So you always have to essentially just keep repeating the idea in your head and understand that even if you don't know how yet, you will find an answer to it, whether it comes to building a bit thicker back or getting bigger biceps, or it could even be in life on you don't think that there's anywhere else outside of your job that you can go and you're scared to leave, or maybe it's because you want to make more money, or maybe you're in a relationship that you're not happy with and you're scared to leave that relationship because you don't know what the person's going to say, or you feel bad for them on how they're going to feel because you're not into it anymore. Or maybe, you know, it could even be that you just feel like your life hasn't turned out to what it should have been. It could be in various different aspects, but just understand it's always going to be a little bit more difficult, right? And you have to get used to those difficult times and go through them in order to essentially get to where you want to be. I wish it was the other way around. It's just not. It's just the reality of it all. It's just there's always going to be more difficult times, and you're going to use those difficult times to be able to learn better for yourself in order to see the grass that's greener essentially on the other side of things, right? It kind of goes like that quote that Bruce Lee said, basically. He said, don't pray, and this is kind of verbatim, I don't know if I'm getting it correct, but he says, don't pray for an easy life, pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. But that's literally what it comes down to. It's just, you know that there's always going to be other things in your life that you're going to come across that are going to be difficult. Even if you're somebody that doesn't like to deal with, you know, challenges, or you stay away from circumstances that happen, it's always going to come in your life one way or another, because that's just the way it goes. We're made to grow and to be put through challenges in order to get stronger, right? So, and I encourage you, if you are that type of person, to actually try and challenge those things that come into your life, because it does make you a stronger person. It's not going to be easy, it's going to be difficult, but again, bottom line, just understand that these things are going to happen and not to give up. And when it comes to the point of actually changing your body for the better, if you hit a plateau or you don't know where to go from there, find out the answer, talk to somebody who knows, try different things, because I guarantee you the answer is just one decision away and you'll get there. Just don't give up just because it's difficult. All right, guys. If you liked what you saw, click like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. Comment down below if there's any difficult times or difficult things that you've had to endure in the gym or in life for that matter as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video.